These are the surprises of any administration. Am I right that this is the first big test for President Trump?
Yeah, and when President Trump takes off from Andrews Joint Air Force Base later this morning to head to Las Vegas, he's going to be meeting with first responders as well as police officials and even some of the victims who are in the hospital. But without question, this has really the past 48 hours, what we've seen with the president in Puerto Rico and now in Las Vegas has really become a defining moment of this presidency, and how he responds to it is it's really going to encapsule the first year.
What's so interesting here, and of course, folks, the tapestry of this, and thank you, Ken Burns, for joining us on Surveillance on Radio the other day. You look back at LBJ and the cacophony events of 1968. Every White House is overcome. How is this White House dealing internally with a wide set of events that the president faces?
There was a moment yesterday when the president was in Puerto Rico in which he spoke directly to his chief of staff, General John Kelly, and he said he's trying to keep a low profile, but he really has been doing a good job. And I think that when I talk to folks inside the White House and folks around the White House who work with this administration, General John Kelly really has received much of the credit in terms of really coming in and reorganizing this in a way that Paul Manafort, who of course is engulfed in this Russia controversy, and quite frankly, Reince Priebus were unable to.
Does the president have an informed or cogent belief on gun control and on the gun debate? Is it something that was out there? You were in the trenches of the campaign. Did he have a cogent structure to this ageless American debate?
When then candidate or citizen Donald Trump was in New York City, he actually wrote several books, Tom, and his position on gun control was much more moderate and even in some cases to the left of some Democrats. He had called for there to be some type of bans. It wasn't until the campaign started, when he was running in the primary, that he was attacked from the right by certain presidential primary candidates, but he then pivoted to have rhetoric that was much more in line with the NRA. That said, if you read between the lines in the statements within the last 48 hours from people like Senator John Thune, a Republican from South Dakota and the third highest ranking Republican in the Senate, there is some talk that potentially one of the weapons that might have been used by this killer, this maniac in Las Vegas, that could potentially be banned. On the flip side of that, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said it's way too early to talk about gun control.